Hi everyone, it's Cheryl from the Lifestyle Digs, and I'm coming today from my living room. It is pouring rain outside right now. It's just a drencher. Anyway, I was just at Starbucks. I went and got myself a peppermint mocha because it's the season, and I also got myself a cranberry bliss bar. Yummy, my favorite holiday treats. But today I'm really pissed off with Starbucks, so I'm just going to finish off my snack here, and then I'll be back to tell you why. Hello friends, it's Cheryl from the Lifestyle Digs coming to you again. I relocated out to my sun deck, and it's about 3:30 in the afternoon, so it's kind of getting a little bit dark outside. Anyway, here to talk about my Starbucks frustrations. I went onto my computer and I pulled up the Starbucks website, and I'm automatically logged in because Starbucks just saves my password and everything's good. So I have an eGift card for $10 that I'm trying to put onto my Starbucks account so that the next time I go to Starbucks, the store, I can just, use my cell phone, pull up my my Starbucks app, and I can just pay for it that way. So I get onto the section where I can add my money, and Starbucks says, "Oh, hey there, we want you to do a double check of your password just to make sure it's you." So, okay, no problem. I type in my password, and Starbucks is having none of it. It says, not right. So I double check my password, and I keep a list of all my passwords written down. So I check it. I know it's right. I type it in again, and Starbucks goes, So I think, oh, Jesus, what's up with this? So I click on the link for forgot your password, and Starbucks sends me an email. And in the email, it says there's a link, and I click on the link, and that'll take me so I can choose another password. So I click on the link in the email from Starbucks, and it brings me to a page that goes, "Oops, this page does not exist." And it's like, what do you mean it does not exist? You're the ones that sent me an email to reset my password, and I clicked the link, but it just wasn't having any of it. So I can't remember if I tried my app next or not, but I at some point I did go to Starbucks, and I went in the store and I ordered a peppermint mocha and a cranberry bliss bar, my December treat. And as I paid, and I used my app to pay, and I started to walk away, and the cashier goes, "Oh, hang on there, it did not take your information." There's my dog Shadow just trying to get into the action here. Anyway, I go, geez, now I'm thinking it's got to do with my password and the reset and everything, and I don't have a new password. How am I going to get into my app? But so I went back, and well, first of all, I says, little bugger, and the barista laughs, and she goes, "Yeah, haha, little bugger." And anyway, the second time I used my Starbucks app to pay for my mocha and my cranberry bliss bar, it went okay. So I was able to get out of there without too much hassle. And throughout the day, I did try, I actually tried to use my phone, and there's a barcode on the eGift card, and I tried to scan it. So I'm using the Starbucks app and the scanner, and it's not having any of it. It won't scan the barcode app for my $10 I'm trying to get on my Starbucks account. So eventually, and I didn't do this all at once. This whole process took about 11 hours from the time that I started to try to get my $10 onto my Starbucks account until I finally actually succeeded. I've had this problem in the past. I've had to phone in and talk to a Starbucks employee who's been able to get my money over for me. Sometimes it just goes swimmingly. It just goes, and I get my money in there, no problems. And other times it is just like a nightmare to try to get my money onto my Starbucks account. So at probably about 8:15 at night, I try again. I go onto the Starbucks website and I get contact me. And the first thing I realize is that the phone lines have already shut for the night. They close at 8 p.m. Pacific time, and it's about 10, quarter after. So, but the chat option is still open. So I click on chat, and after a minute or two, I get connected with a Starbucks employee, and Sylvia, she says, I'm here to help you, but Sylvia actually did not help me. And I explained the problem. I could not get my Starbucks information on. By this point, I had chosen another password, and I do have that password on Starbucks. I sort of skipping ahead here. It took me a while to get another password too, and now I'm trying other things. Like I'm going, fuck, Starbucks is part of my password, but Starbucks claims that I already had used that before. There's no way I had used any profane-laden passwords, but I was just so frustrated with Starbucks. But eventually I did get another password, but I still could not add my money. So I'm on the chat, and helpful Sylvia isn't as helpful as I'd like her to be, and she says, oh, I'm sorry you're having problems with your eGift card, and said, here, try phoning this number during these hours. So part of the problem with the eGift card was that I had to enter a security code, and I had a couple of options. It's supposed to be 8 digits, but I didn't. Starbucks had given me a PIN that was 7 digits, and a security another code that was 6 digits, and it was numbers and letters, and I could not get them to enter. I tried both my computer and I tried my cell phone on the Starbucks app, and either way was working. So eventually I did try to put a 0 in front of the 7-digit PIN and as my 8 digits, and that eventually worked, and I got my $10 onto my Starbucks account, and it shows up on my app, so all is good. But this whole process took 11 hours, not continuous 11 hours, but from the time I first attempted until I ended, and I think there's just way too long, too much time invested. When I say time invested, it was probably about an hour or so of my actual time just to get $10. So Starbucks, there has to be an easier way to get eGift cards, and I'm just not gonna deal with eGift cards from Starbucks anymore. Once I've got this money used up, from purchases at Starbucks, if I go into Starbucks in the future, I'm just going to use my, cash or my debit card, and no more Starbucks gift cards. It's just too much of a hassle. 11 hours from getting my gift card until actually getting it onto my account. That's just too much time, and telling me my password is wrong when I know it's not wrong, and then sending me a link that doesn't go anywhere. It's just Starbucks, it's just an exercise in frustration trying to deal with your gift cards. So no more. I'm done. I am never ever going to use a Starbucks gift card that I have to load onto my Starbucks app ever again. So that's Cheryl from Lifestyle Digs, and that's my rant against Starbucks. And hope you're having a good day. Bye-bye, everyone.